The Toronto Maple Leafs are experiencing a roller coaster of emotions with the latest updates regarding the team's health, delivering both good and bad news for fans. We're just a step away from the start of the season, and while the team has performed well overall, the injury landscape remains complex. On one hand, the team is in great shape with all their key players healthy for the start of the season. However, injuries affecting some role players like Hakanpää, Jarnkrok, and Dewar raise concerns about the depth of the squad. Are these players in the right spot, or should they be on the waiver list? Good news! Joseph Woll and John Tavares. A positive update arrived this Tuesday. John Tavares, a crucial piece of the team, was seen in full gear, indicating he could return for the game against the Los Angeles Kings. This is especially important since, after a strong start, the pressure on GM Brad Treliving has been intense, and the team currently has only two truly reliable centers. How would you feel if Tavares were out for longer? Additionally, Joseph Woll has also returned to the ice, which is a relief for the Maple Leafs. However, his presence in the next game is still uncertain. He may need to sit out if the transition to the injured reserve (IR) list happened after the game against the Canadiens. In this context, do you think the team should take a risk on his return, or would it be wiser to be cautious? Bad news: William Nylander and a virus. However, not everything is positive. Tavares seems to have passed a virus to William Nylander, who is also expected to sit out. The coach mentioned that a virus is circulating in the locker room, but thankfully it doesn't seem to be anything serious. In fact, if Nylander cannot play, it will be the first time in years that he has missed a regular season game. In the past 2 years, he skated in 82 games and 81 the previous season. This raises the question: do you think continuity is crucial in how the Maple Leafs prepare for the playoffs? We know Nylander's absence could directly impact the team's performance, especially considering he missed some key games during last year's eliminations. What are your expectations for the impact of this possible absence on the season's progress? Timothy Liljegren on the rise. Lastly, but certainly not least, there's good news regarding Timothy Liljegren. The young defenseman, who would be a mistake to let go in a trade, is expected to be called up for the game against the Kings. He is one of the few defensemen on the team who brings a real advantage with his dynamic playing style and puck-moving ability. Do you agree that it would be a mistake to underestimate his value due to physical concerns? We invite you to join the discussion. How do you see the current situation of the Maple Leafs? What are your predictions for the upcoming games, especially with these injury challenges? The Toronto Maple Leafs, always a team with great history and ambitions, are in the NHL spotlight with a trade proposal that could bring a familiar name to the team. The suggestion involves acquiring the experienced Yanni Gourde, a two-time Stanley Cup winner. What could this mean for the team? Let's explore it together. Recently, the Puck GM tool on the Puckpedia website allowed hockey fans to propose their own trades, and one proposal caught attention. A user suggests that the Maple Leafs send David Kampf and Timothy Liljegren to the Seattle Kraken in exchange for Gourde. This trade would involve a significant shift that could impact the team dynamics. What could Gourde bring? Gourde, who is in the final year of a 6-year, $31 million contract, could become the Maple Leafs' third-line center. His arrival could provide a valuable boost, especially in key moments. Do you also believe Gourde could fit well into Toronto's playing style? Share your thoughts in the comments. The player, who was a key part of the Tampa Bay Lightning's Stanley Cup victories in 2020 and 2021, has an impressive record. In his NHL career, he has played 548 games, scoring 126 goals and recording 191 assists. The possibility of seeing him donning a Maple Leafs jersey is exciting for fans. How do you imagine it would be to see him playing for Toronto? Trading pieces. What are the Maple Leafs losing? On the other hand, the trade wouldn't be simple. David Kampf, an important and experienced player, would be leaving the team along with Timothy Liljegren, who, despite being a young talent, is still finding his place. During this season's start, Liljegren has been sidelined in some games, but he still has plenty of potential. How do you evaluate this decision? Could it be time to give Liljegren the opportunity he needs to shine? Liljegren close to his debut? The 25-year-old might still make his debut this season, and his role has been growing in practice, where he speaks about the importance of simplifying his game. It's more about playing easier and simpler, Liljegren said. Could he be a key piece that the Maple Leafs are willing to let go? What do you think? Is the trade really worth it? Questions about the future. Fans are asking a pertinent question. What does this mean for the Maple Leafs' future? The team doesn't want to part with talent without a good reason, and peace is essential in a hockey team. Recently, rumors indicated that Liljegren might be in contact with other teams, which only fuels speculation. What would you do if you were the Maple Leafs general manager? Would you keep Liljegren or bet on Gourde as a crucial reinforcement? The new season is just beginning, and actions on the trade front could shape the future of the Maple Leafs. Some changes could create new opportunities and challenges that must be faced. We invite you to join the conversation and share your opinions. What would you like to see happen in the coming days? Leave your thoughts and let's debate today's news.